Wherever there's a light shining in the night, we'll be there. GE is high, warm and bright. Wherever there's a moment and a dream inside, GE is light, we'll be there. Things to life.
Oh, GE. That commercial came out when I was 9 years old. And trust me, that's on the list, so you're going to see that video again when we get to GE as one of the best plays you can do for your stocks in 2021. You're looking at a fake video right now that was put on the web about Apple. So of course they made the list, and this is not what their car is going to look like, but they are on the list, and we're going to break down my top stock plays for 2021 that you should be taking a look at. And let's do it. If you're finding me for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. I am not a licensed broker, anything like that. Take this with entertainment value. And one of the reasons I'm passionate about this is because this is my Robinhood portfolio. And I had a very, very good year last year. When I started, this account was about 60 grand, and it grew to this number where we're at today on this day of the 5th of January, 2021. At first, today was looking pretty rough, and everybody's thinking it was because of what they felt like was going to happen in this election in Georgia. But then the market just turned around, and these are my holdings you guys are looking at. And let's talk about what you can put into yours to do some good holdings. So the first one on my list, and this is no specific order, Boston Scientific. Stock is running $35.68. They are a very, very diverse medical company. I think you will see some practical uses for them in COVID this coming year. They do work in areas of the lung, med surge. They focus on endoscopy, which provides devices to diagnose and treat a broad range of issues, including pulmonary problems, which we all know coronavirus hits the lung pretty hard. Take a look at them. Next on my list is Bookings Holdings. I like this company. The stock is $2,186. But the good thing about big stocks, when they make gains, they make gains. I'm talking you'll get $40, $50 a day. And I've been watching this one for a year, and it hasn't really dropped. And with the vaccine being out there, and some people feeling like around the end of this year, things might ramp up. Right now, it's a great time to buy Booking Holdings. They cover Kayak, Priceline, rentalcars.com, and OpenTable. Take a look at those people. Get you a share of that. Then we got Home Depot. And Home Depot has had a great year. People been making home offices and adding to their homes. And their stock is trading right now at $264. I think we still got some room for people who now are never going to be going back to work, are going to be doing more renovations to their home. So that's one you definitely want to get. And here we go to Apple. And they made big news because they're getting into the EV market. But besides that, ladies and gentlemen, it is the richest company on the planet. Their stock is $130 right now. And with this EV play, I'm interested to see how it plays out. But they've got big plays in 5G. They've got their own new chips they're doing. And from what I'm hearing, the partnerships they have to do this battery technology, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be out of this world for those EVs and for all their products. So if you haven't gotten into Apple, and they've done a split a couple of times, and they always seem to get back up there in the numbers, now is a good time to jump on Apple. Then we move on to Microsoft, and they're $216. And they've been pretty flat, stagnant this year. I mean, they've had a little growth, but not a lot. You might see them boom this year because of their big plays they're making in the 5G marketplace. And for those of you that like to deal with the financial stocks, I don't really deal with them that much, but I've got one on my list, and that's Morgan Stanley. They have been strong if you check their history, and the trajectories for them to continue to grow. Then one you might not have heard of, Sensata Technologies. They build sensors for an array of different apparatuses, but the big play that they're trying to do is they are building sensors for all these electric cars that are being put out by everybody. And I've got about 2 on this list, or 3, who are going to be doing electric cars, and they're all going to have to deal with Sensata Technologies. Their stock on this day is $53.18. Check them out. One of my favorite plays, Brookfield Renewable Class A. They pay a dividend. The stock grows. Right now it's $59.85. And this is a big play because they have a whole lot of renewable energy sources. And we know with the coming administration, there's going to be some executive orders signed to help renewable energy. And this company is poised to explode because they've already got wind turbines. They use dams. They've got solar. This is just a big play for the type of president who's going to be going into a green America. And then for my crypto people who are still a little nervous about investing in cryptos, but you want to have some exposure to the area, check out Riot Blockchain, $17.74. They basically are a technology company that does the technology that's behind and powers cryptos, the blockchain technology. So if you want to be in that game without having to risk your money with cryptos, this is a good play for you. I got in on this stock a month ago and it's already doubled what I put into it. Robinhood is going to be going IPO and I can't wait for that. As a matter of fact, Robinhood thought so much of me. They sent me this thing right here because they said I was such a gold and platinum member this year. And basically what's in here, they gave me some socks. They said, thank you, Lamont. And then they gave me a wireless charger for my phone because, hey, Robinhood is an app. And they want to make sure my phone stays charged so I don't miss any of the stock market moves. And when this IPO comes out, ladies and gentlemen, I'm projecting it's going to be the biggest IPO of 2021. I'm probably going to be a day one buy when that comes out. Next on my list is Netflix. They have been the streaming giant stock this year. Right now, their stock is $517. You might want to jump in on them because there's mixed reviews about where we're going with Corona. Now we've got that new variant, and it's starting to seem like this year could play out like last year if we can't get enough people vaccinated quickly. So stay-at-home stocks, and Netflix is one of them, is going to be big again this year. So you might want to take advantage of the gains you can get with them. And let us not forget the semiconductors and how they're shaping 5G, which comes up with NVIDIA. Trading at $5.30. They're one of the biggest semiconductor companies on the planet. Most people, my gamers out there, are familiar with their gaming system that was one of the most powerful streaming devices. And that streaming device is nothing compared to the semiconductors and the way they might be playing a role in 5G. So definitely take a look at them. Then we got General Motors, who is overhauling and making heavy investments in their electric vehicles. Their stock is $41 right now, which is why I think they're going to be a big play. And then probably one that I think everybody's going to try to buy, Orbicon. They provide government security. They got satellites up in the sky. And considering the things that have happened to our government being infiltrated, we need the best security. And I'm hearing they do the best job with that. Their stock is $7.46. I've got 200 shares of them. And then we go right back to this one.
Wherever there's a light shining in the night, we'll be there. Jesus, warm and bright. Wherever there's a moment and a dream inside, Jesus, we'll be there. Things to life.
Yep. General Electric. They've made some significant investments in renewable energy. They just built the largest wind turbine in the world. It's in the Netherlands, and it can power 12,000 homes by itself. And if they continue to do that, they're going to be having a foothold in renewable energy. So I think you guys should make a play on GE while the stock is so cheap. $10.83. General Electric is not a bad play going forward, especially with this new large wind turbine. Man, they said that thing is a monster. Almost as tall as the Empire State Building. I'm excited. Disney, one of my favorite stocks. The stock increased by 25% this year. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, their theme parks was closed, which accounts for more than half of all their revenues. And the stock still grew. And that was because they took their dividends and reinvested into the streaming technology, Disney Plus. Now we might be seeing some Marvel movies this year on Disney Plus, and some other things that they're going to start putting onto their content. So they're looking to rival Netflix, and I think that that's one that everyone should just have in their portfolio because it's a solid company, been around forever, and you can't go wrong with having more Disney. Last but definitely not least on my list, the company that has brought me to the dance, Tesla. Trading right now at $735. I did a call option on them 5 days ago and cashed out yesterday and made $3,500 just in a couple of days. And they're going to continue to grow. They're the leading voice in EVs worldwide, even though they're getting a lot of competition. And if you can get your hands on the stock and sit on it, ladies and gentlemen, 10 years, this stock could easily be back up to $2,000, $3,000 in record time. Now is a good time to buy, ladies and gentlemen, because we have a renewable energy president. And so those are my top plays for the year. Be sure to follow me, everybody, on Instagram. Send me messages. I'm trying to build an email list so I can give you guys my weekly play-by-plays of what I'm up to, what I'm doing, to see if it's something that can help you guys make that money. And nobody knows everything about every sector in the stock market, which is why I'm putting these videos out so we can grow together. Maybe there's a sector of the stock market you're looking at that I'm not looking at, and we can network and make these life gains. That's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, get yourself that life gain. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, and until that next Sexy as Hell video, I'll see you.